This looks completely different from like this packaging. More dots. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Smashbrush. And for today's video, actually so crazy that I'm kind of like sitting here because I'm just remembering everything. But today we are going to be talking about Jaclyn Hill or Jaclyn Cosmetics brand new liquid lipstick collection. It's so crazy to even think about like her even like relaunching lipsticks and things like that, because many of you probably know, but for those of you that don't, there was like this huge like beauty drama thing that happened with Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks 2 years ago, and it honestly just like exploded and became such a huge like news thing. And at that time I did get to also review those lipsticks, and it was so unfortunate that mine did come defective. I still ended up like saving her like lipstick components because I really did think they were so pretty. I feel like looking back now at that video that I made, I didn't, you know, I'm very truthful in like whatever I review it, but at some point it's like that's one of those videos that I didn't think was gonna blow up the way it did. Till this day, it's actually like my #1 most viewed video on my channel. It's honestly unfortunate to know that like my most viewed video is due to someone else's like errors and just that whole situation, but I am so glad to be here today because we are actually going to be reviewing her very new liquid lipsticks that I've honestly been hearing such amazing things, but I haven't tried it on myself just yet. And so I think it's honestly such a brave and honestly inspiring move to see that she even decided to like come back out with these liquid lipsticks. So in today's video we are going to be trying out a couple of her liquid lipsticks that I did purchase, and I'm so excited to be trying out, and I am just so glad to see like Jaclyn's like redemption moment and like all the great things that she's coming out, because let me tell you, like her bronzers and her blush products have been so awesome. And let me just stop talking because at this point this is like the longest intro ever. If this is a video that you guys are interested in, then just keep watching, and without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so first I want to go ahead and kind of talk about the packaging. It's so crazy how like this looks completely different from like this packaging. I feel like she obviously not only changed like her formulation and probably her labs, but also just her style in general. You know, this was like a lot more like silvery and blingy, and this is a little bit more like mature and like chic still, and just like I love the rose gold like lettering on it. I think this is very pretty. It doesn't feel or like look cheapish or anything at all. I love the whole black ombre, black to clear like ombre effect going on. And so I decided to purchase 3 different colors. I actually didn't buy any of her lip pencils just because the ones that I wanted like sold out instantly. Honestly, I was in it more for like the lipsticks more than like the lip pencils. So the colors that I got today was the color Nudie, Empowered, and Oh Hi. They're basically like one of the very first like nude colors. So in general, if you've been watching like my channel, most of the time I am wearing usually like an all nude liquid lipsticks or just like lip product in general, just because I know that's what I like. I know that's what works. It fits with like every single crazy eye look that I do, and it's always been my go-to for like years now. First, we're gonna go ahead with that color Nudie. So I'm gonna swatch it out first, and I'm gonna be showing you guys how that looks like. It's extremely light, but I think with like a good lip liner or even like adding it on top of something else, I think this would be a very pretty color. So the next color that I got was Empowered. This was the color more that looks like something that I would wear most of the time, but it's so hard to tell even in like pictures, just because this is how it looks like, by the way. Just because lipsticks and nude lipsticks in general, sometimes like a little bit of brown or a little bit more peach will like really change up the color. So I'm hoping I find like my new go-to color. And then this is the color Oh Hi, and it's a little bit more on the pinky side. I will say that this feels and looks like a nice thin formulation. It doesn't feel too thick. It's not like drying out that quickly either, but we're gonna go ahead and put it on ourselves and let's see how this looks like. So for the color Nudie, I'm gonna go ahead and get like a much more like a brown lip pencil. This one's by Morphe. This one's in the color Spiffy. Like, I love this color because it has like such a beautiful like brown tone. I'm gonna use majority of this and like try to blend in that very, very light nudie color right on top of this, or like more towards the center. I want to go ahead and lighten this up first, just like give it a whole pale look, and now we'll line. Okay, so this is the color Spiffy. I know this color is gonna be so nude. I just hope it doesn't look like concealer type, but it's okay. This is trial and error. We're gonna try this out. Yeah, this is pretty light. All right, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, this was looking very, very like crazy pale, and it still is pretty light, but I honestly love this lipstick combination. I didn't think I would. I still thought that this might have been a little bit too light, but girl, I feel like if I were to just maybe add a little bit more blush, and if I had like a full-on like actual smoky eye and like bottom liner, like this lip would be perfect, you know? I do wonder if like this would look good with her holiday, like her Valentine's Day lip gloss, which had a little bit more of like a gold clear like flex thing to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this on. Yeah, I kind of really like that. I understand that like nude lipstick is very different to everyone. I know some people need a little bit more like pinky tones. I personally love like the peachy brownie, very light liquid lipsticks. So this is like, I love it, and with this gloss I feel like it gave it a little bit more life. I didn't get to mention this before applying the gloss, but the formulation feels really comfortable. You can tell it is a little bit on the matte, but it's not like overly matte. Yeah, so let's go ahead and try the next one. Okay, so the next color that I'm gonna try, which I thought like from pictures and all that would be my favorite, is the color Empowered, because it's a little bit more deeper than the other tone, but looking at it like on my hand, like the swatches, it does look a little bit peachy, like a little too peachy, when I'd like a nice mix of like peach and brown. So we're gonna go ahead and see how that looks like. I'm first gonna go ahead and line my lips with the Morphe lip pencil in the color Makeup Talk. Okay, so I went ahead and lined my lips. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I definitely love to overline my lips. This would be like the perfect like lip size for me. I mean, that's just, again, all personal preference, but just in case you see the difference, it's why I just like a little overlining. And now I'm gonna go ahead and try the color Empowered. I think the lip pencil that I picked is a little too pinky for this, for like this middle color. So yeah, it might not be the best match, but we're just gonna go with it. Yeah, that's a little off. So there you go, that is that color Empowered. It actually has a little bit more of like a pinky tone to it. I don't know, this is very confusing because on here it looks a little more peachy, right? I feel like this looks pretty different. I mean, I know I also mixed a little bit of that lip pencil in, but overall it's still a very pretty and wearable color. Yeah, it's very comfortable, very like just kind of like soothing to the lips. It's almost like a slightly satin finish to it. It wasn't like the color that I thought would be like my quote-unquote favorite, but I still think it is, I had some lipstick there, but I still think it's like a very pretty, very wearable color. It's honestly a very like springy tone that I can actually see myself wearing. So now let me go ahead and clean this out and let's try on our very last liquid lipstick. All right, and last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and try the color Oh Hi. And again, I had to put on foundation on my lips because they were really starting to get a little bit more red. So that's always like a nice hack, like especially if you're wearing a bright red lipstick and then you want to switch it out to something else. If you just wipe it off, it's gonna leave like kind of red stains around. So just grabbing a little bit of foundation always does the trick. So I'm gonna now go ahead and use my Morphe lip pencil in the color Crush. So definitely a little bit more of like a pinky tone. And then we're gonna put that color Oh Hi right on top. I feel like this lip pencil matches like my eyes perfectly. So let me go ahead and now put this color right over this. Oh my god, how pretty is this color? Oh my god. So I'm like not really like this pinky type of colory person. Like I told you, I stick to like just nudes and like usually just strictly all types of nudes. But this is surprisingly very pretty. This is something that I could totally see myself wearing, especially now during the spring season and even going into summer. I feel like all I need is a dress and then I just look like super girly. But yeah guys, this is the color Oh Hi. I have to say, like, I am loving and going like this. It feels so comfortable to the lips. It doesn't make my lip look cracky or dry or anything like that. That's like one of the things that really stand out to me in a liquid lipstick formula. I just don't like it when it's like overly dry and just like cement on your lips, you know? So the formulation of this really does look pretty. If I go like that, there is still a little bit of like transfer. Then again, I did recently just put it on and it is mostly on the sides, which is my lip pencil. So it could be that too, but for the most part, oh yeah, the middle part hasn't really transferred. It's mainly just the outsides, as you can see. So that's like my lip pencil. That does not state it's like not transfer proof or anything like that. Overall, I have to say like thumbs up to this formulation, to this line, just everything in general that like Jaclyn Cosmetics is coming out with. Again, like hats off and like a round of applause to her brand because it has just been so amazing and so inspiring to come back from after such a crazy year and moment for her and her brand. I am just so excited to see what else she is going to be releasing. Again, her cheek products, her Valentine's Day mystery box collection, these liquid lipstick, like everything has just been like bam, so good. Now if you guys are looking into getting these liquid lipsticks, like I highly recommend them. I think the formulation is just so pretty. I think the color of nudes are also very pretty just in general. I mean, I've tried about like 3 different lip tones and I am a little bit more on like the medium skin tone kind of color. So just to let you know that even the lightest color, you can make it work for yourself. It's all about like blending it and getting the right lip liner. Yeah, that is basically it, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. If you guys have any questions at all with like the lipsticks or anything that I might have not have like touched base, just go ahead and let me know. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.